Hello, Galaxy. I'm Chris Perillo, and I forgot to turn on the lights. I was so caught up watching someone doing like a thrifting haul of sorts that I was just like, oh, interesting. Wow, they really did a good job. They were like finding really, I mean, he must live in a good area or something, because like I fear the problem when I go thrifting in my my neck of the woods is, I'm not going to say everything's picked over, but there are people who tend to get there before I do to pick up things to specifically flip. And so, yeah, I'm not into the game. Now I've got the lights. I also have a slight announcement to make. And welcome, everybody. Good to see you, one and all. It's going to be, I'm going to say it's going to be an average night. I have nothing, like no pickups. The only thing I picked up today was like a triple shelf. I needed to like get some extra storage underneath the desk. And so I went to a store and I was checking out, and I was wearing my Darth Vader mask because I love wearing my Darth Vader mask. You don't have to tell me. You don't need guidelines. I'm going to wear the Darth Vader mask until they tell me I have to stop wearing masks. I love wearing the Darth Vader mask because it lets me meet other people who are also Star Wars fans, including today. So today I was checking out, and the clerk, she's like, oh, yeah, I love the mask. I'm like, yeah, Star Wars all the time. And talked very briefly. And I said, yeah, I do a lot of Star Wars stuff online. She said, oh, yeah, I'm an artist. I'm like, really? So check this out. Here is, it's Circa Diana. That's the handle that she goes by, I assume. Anyway, I met them today, and I thought it was pretty cool. An artist. And they do a really good job, and they're also into the Bad Batch. So it was really neat. If you're interested in following another Star Wars artist out there, that's their Instagram. And then if you want to know their Twitter account, it is, let me go ahead, because it's a different link. Here's their Twitter account. So I'm doing what I can to let people know that I met an awesome Star Wars artist in person just by having a conversation. It was awesome. Also awesome, I'm going to eat Freddy and Eddie Shreddy, because they are inside this. I've come to discover, because I looked up like the code specifically to this box, and Freddy and Eddie Shreddy are both in this box. In this box. Just in case you're wondering, I'm going to eat both of them. It's a Canadian cereal. I'm also printing Boba Fett Starship, no longer the Slave One. Not sure what it's going to be called, but this is like a keychain of sorts, but I thought it'd be kind of neat just with, not using it as a keychain, just a little decoration of sorts. Is that an old cereal? This is a new cereal. I may have had Shreddies years ago. Pez Liz sent me a whole bunch of vegan Yum Yums, you might remember from a few weeks ago. And so today's cereal is going to be Shreddies. And you'd imagine it'd be like Wheat Chex. It's possible the texture's the same, but this has sugar in it, so it's sweet, FYI. Are the Shreddies square or diamond shaped? Oh, square. Yeah, I'm going to have to say square. Sorry, all you diamond fans. I'm totally a square Shreddy guy. And you know it's Canadian because there's a maple leaf on it. And I have to eat this in French. So I like meeting people from all around the world. I genuinely do, and it's nice when they send me treats that I get to try, because otherwise I would never be able to try them. Dylan Royal Gaming says, are you sure about that? Pretty sure Freddy and Eddie Shreddy are in here. Didn't they say it's not fire spray? Well, Kurt, I don't know if they said it's fire spray. I think if it's not called fire spray, I think the cover of the comic referred to something called fire spray, but also as Boba Fett Starship, generically. I didn't translate the Aurebesh directly, but yeah, that I know of, it's not fire spray. Until Disney comes out and actually says it, I'm not sure. Trixor Live, again, I don't know. I have no idea. That was the rumor, but the only thing that we have to go on is a comic cover. An Aurebesh. Unless it was actually in the comic. Because I only caught it like as a light rumor. So I'm fine with fire spray. Oh, fire spray is the class of the ship. See, there you go. See, it's not the fire spray. It's a fire spray class ship. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Okay, we are going to eat this. We, as in me. Okay. Okay. It's like if Cinnamon Life existed in a universe without sugar. No, but it says, look, the number 2 ingredient says sugar. Whole grain wheat, sugar, salt, barley, malt extract. So I've got to go get the milk. No, it says it's awesome in Chex Mix on the side. See, they ripped off Chex Mix on the side. Snack Mix. I'm sorry. Classic Snack Mix. They're taking it back. Okay, so we're going to pour some in the bowl. I'm going to eat it, of course. It doesn't look... It looks like Life. It looks more like Wheat Chex than Life. Not as sweet as Life. Life is not sweet. At least not yet. Did I like the announcement from Star Wars about a new TV show they announced this week? Well, first of all, it wasn't a new announcement. Number 2, it wasn't just this week. And number 3, I talked about Star Wars Visions a few weeks ago. So, I have this ready. I'm going to set it right here. I'm going to flip the view to Whoopi Goldberg here. It's the name of Boba Fett's ship, in case you're wondering. It's the Whoopi Goldberg. It's a Fire Spray class starship, the Wookiee Goldberg. I just called Whoopi Goldberg Wookiee Goldberg, and I just spit some shreddies right onto the printer bed. That's great. Okay, I gotta get the milk. Gotta get the milk. I will be back in a second to eat the shreddies with Freddie and Eddie. Well, this is Freddie. Freddie tastes delicious. Alright, got the milk. Straight from the nipples of the Quaker Oats man. Okay, here we go. Pouring the milk. Not too much. Not too little. Give this a shot. We'll see how it goes. Not going to hold my breath because it's the last thing you want to do when you eat cereals. Hold your breath. You got to breathe. It's very important in the eating of the cereal. From the nipples of the what? Oh, yeah, no. Kurt, didn't Liz share that image with you? That's where oat milk comes from. The nipples from the Quaker Oats guy. For real. I saw it on the internet, so it's real. Tastes like milk and wheat. That, if I had to explain it, milk and dry wheat. Well, dulce it is not. I did, however, because I was watching, Liz sent me a link to a commercial. I guess the mom said the only thing that was missing from this was fresh fruit, and then a strawberry falls out of nowhere, which is really weird. You know, if you're in the bedroom and a strawberry falls out of nowhere, I'd be like, get the hell out of here! What am I? An alternate dimension or something? You'd freak out. I would, at least. But I won't freak out when I pour some goji berries on top. Got these on sale, half off, for $4.49. So I'm sprinkling some goji berries. So essentially, colon blow. Is it? Super colon blow? Hey, Goji. Do your thing. Hopefully this improves the taste of the cereal. We shall see. Shreddies taste like the crunchy part of a muffin? Okay. I can see that. Sure. Now it tastes like milk, wheat, and goji berries. This is a very, very Canadian cereal. I think I like the other Canadian cereals more. Tomorrow I'm going to try Canuck Crunch. I bet I like that one. This one is fine. You know, honestly, you know what this one tastes like? It tastes like health. Just gonna be honest with you. The goji berries do improve the flavor. And goji berries are also good for you. I don't know what properties they have, but had something tonight. I tried. I used some rice vinegar on the spinach, and it was really good. I ate it dry, and added okay. So what? By the way, did we get a shout out to Britt? Britt, I got this. This is a person I met today. She was a clerk at a store that I was at. There's her Twitter account, and then she's also got an Instagram account. She's a Star Wars artist, and it was really cool to meet her. Like, I was just shocked. Like, I actually met like a Star Wars artist in person. Well, I guess that was, maybe it was just me, but like I thought it was really cool. Because we started talking about Star Wars specifically. Here she is on Insta. Anyway, she's amazing, and she's loving the Bad Batch. Loved the Bad Batch. We hit it off like immediately. Like Darth Vader. I was wearing my Darth Vader mask. She had to. We couldn't chat long because she had people behind her. But I came back into the store. I said, "Here, let me write down my username." So, anyway, I met a Star Wars artist in real life. And last night we raided a really cool guy. He's a really good chatter on here on Twitch. 3D print. He's 3D printing stuff, and he actually designs stuff too. So Britt, you were asking about that. I think in the channel. Check out. Tell him I sent you. Give me a second. Let me get the link for you. Give me a moment. There we go. Here is his Twitch. Uwoof Eifert or something like that. There you go, Britt. Check that out. This JJ person is the artist. Yeah, this Circa Diana. Circa Diana is the artist. Oops. That's the artist on there she is on Insta. And Uwoo Eifert is a guy on Twitch that we raided last night who was designing stuff and is 3D printing stuff. All the wheat soaked up the milk. That's why I shouldn't be like chewing and eating, or talking and eating at the same time. After this, we're going to do a Vader in this color. Yeah, I can't do KD stuff, obviously, being vegan. They do make vegan mac and cheese, though. Chewing and eating are very hard to do together. I agree, Kurt. I want to stop doing that. By the way, the X-Wing turned out fine. Had to glue the wings on. It was okay. I mean, for a small model, can't complain. I think I like the TIE Fighter a little more than this, because this definitely needed glue to stay together. Small pieces. The hard part was that the notches on this particular model, they're so small that it was difficult to get the wings in perfect alignment. But, you know, it could be used as like a little ornament. A little Poe Dameron's X-Wing. We'll see if Jedi likes it. She probably doesn't. Oh, he's got a newer version of the X-Wing. Really fix him, dude. This X-Wing was fine. It's just, it was, like I said, it was difficult to get the wings to be in perfect alignment. And maybe I'm a bit of a stickler. But it glued together just fine. It's balanced enough. Kind of cool. Kind of cool to print that. Yeah, it's like, yeah, look. Freddy and Eddie Shreddy gave me an X-Wing. That's right, I didn't get any new toys today. Any new nothing. So I have to print my own. Oh well. And Britt, if that made no sense when I was telling you, if that made no sense, I'll be happy to clarify. The artist I met, Star Wars artist, fan of the Bad Batch, does a really good job. I saw her art, and I'm like, okay, she does a really good job. And the second guy here on Twitch is the one we rated last night. He's a great talker. Seems like a really nice guy, and he's 3D printing, and he was actually designing his own thing in was it Fusion 360 or something? That's right. Liz's mom's cousin was in a Freddie and Eddie Shreddy commercial. So, thank you for following Edward Ferguson. If it wasn't for Edward, my anybody seeing Chris hashtag would go nowhere. Here, hang on. Give me a second. Okay, no, I got. Let me finish my cereal, and then I'll bring up Edward's Twitter account, because my Shreddies have already soaked up all the milk, and now it's just I'm eating like a wheat paste, a flavorless wheat paste. Yeah. If I forget at any point in the future, yeah, they are more like Soggies. If I forget at any point in the future, did I like Shreddies? The answer is, I don't know. Throw some honey on that. Good idea. Don't have any. I put goji berries on it, staying healthy. Are you saying Shreddies suck? Up all the milk? I am. All the oat milk, direct from the Quaker Oat guy's nipples. Where do you think oat milk comes from, people? Oats don't have nipples. The Quaker Oats guy has nipples. Why do you think they hired him? Because of his hair? No, it wasn't because of his hair. He lactated. True story. Look it up on Wikipedia. Wow. This is, I'm eating wheat paste at this stage with goji berries. Shreddies and Chex Mix, I think, would be fine. On its own, with something else, with some kind of flavor, it's fine. However, how this cereal survived this long... It's satisfying. But, man, seriously, I have no more milk. It soaked up all the milk. Well, Edward, here's the way I look at it. It is healthy, yes. I only try cereal, like, once every weekend, if you will. Or every weekend. At least for now. That may very well change when Jedi gets back. I don't know how Diane and I are going to play that. The way I think is, if Jedi comes in and she wants some, with every cereal I have, I can give her like a little cup, right? Just a tiny cup, like maybe it's like a quarter of a cup. So that way she gets to enjoy some too. D-Vader comes in with a dad joke. What do you call a fake noodle? An impasta. Get her a puppy bowl. No, just a little bowl. That way, we don't have to hide it. She can enjoy some of it without me feeling guilty and giving her too much. But it kind of remains to be seen how that plays out. So I don't know what that means for the future of cereal here in this channel. It's been a fun thing up until now. But I gotta think about my daughter's health. My daughter's health, more important than cereal. Just saying it. Okay. Now, I need to run that milk down to the fridge and grab some water to digest this wheat paste, as it were. Let's go over here. Ah! I'm going to flip over to another view. You may get, you're gonna see a couple things here. Yeah. All right, give me a second. I need to turn this off and turn this on. What the heck? Okay, there we go. Oh man, what the heck? All right, so obviously there's my Twitter account. Oh, there's the artist that I was talking about. This is the kind of art that she does. This is the girl that I met today. I'm sorry. Woman, really. She's a pretty good artist, like really skilled. Spectacular. So, this is Edward Ferguson, everyone. Edward just followed me here on Twitch. And, well, this is not Edward. This is Edward, his icon, his avatar. And I'm not logged in on this account, or on this computer, but he has been taking the images that I've been uploading to Discord, right? Or at least some of them. I've been putting some of these images on the Discord server. So remember, it is, if you do a bang Discord, if I typed it in right, there's the link to Discord with the hashtag anybody seeing Chris. And so Edward has been doing an amazingly fun job with photoshopping, and I mean, I basically set the stage for the background to be basically blanked out. I mean, that's I'm doing it anyway for my thumbnail, so I figured I'd let you all have fun with it. Tweet Lord also did something, although I haven't seen him in a bit. But this is the most recent one that Edward did, right? That's the thumbnail from the anger management video that's going to be going public. I reshot it last night. It ended up being like a half hour long. It's going to be a long one. Anyway, so that's Edward. This is Edward. And I do believe Edward's also a Pixel user. I have big concerns about the Pixel, specifically the navbar area. I think it's sloppy, and Google needs to let you hide it. I don't know if they're going to let people hide it, and I have a feeling it's just going to roll out as is. It's sloppy. I think Samsung is doing a better job with software these days than Google. I probably will still get a Pixel 6 and suffer through the old 3-bar nav or 3-button nav, because I can't stand how Google handles the gesture nav on the Pixel. It's really sloppy, like incredibly sloppy. So anyway, that's that. Now, speaking of things that are not sloppy, I'm going to turn this off and turn this on. What's that? Oh, thank you. Thank you, Britt. No, it's okay. I wasn't sure about that myself. They are an amazing artist, and I met them earlier. I missed that little detail, but that's very, very important. That's their choice. But they are still an awesome artist. Britt, thank you. I appreciate it. For the guidance, thank you. You need to see me. I haven't done that since the lipstick stream. Oh, dude, I'm uploading him. They're all on. I mean, I haven't uploaded them in a bit to Discord because no one was really doing anything with them, and I figured it was just as easy to throw them on Twitter. I'm going to take this stuff back downstairs, get the milk back in the fridge.
Gifted Edward Ferguson a subscription. Paisel has gifted a tier 1 sub to Edward Ferguson. They have given 188 gift subs in the channel.
There you go. Thank you very much, Liz. Welcome aboard, Edward. I'm going to run this downstairs because it's got to get back in the fridge. You heard me. Alright, so... Gotta pull out my tools. No problem, Edward. Hope to see you here on a regular basis. Hanging out with the rest of the crew. You know I am here every night, 6 p.m. Pacific. Trying not to screw everything up, but it does happen. We're going to assemble a Vader. Vader figure. Give me a moment. Oops. One moment. There we go. I think I may be putting together the Miles Morales Spider-Man set today, too. Maybe. If y'all are lucky. If you're not lucky, then, well... that's just the way it goes. Hey, Paxi Prime, good to see ya. Good to see ya. We're just getting started here, really. The new YouTube video drops at 7 p.m. I can't remember which one tonight's is going to be yet. That's the danger of queuing them out a few days, and I'm like literally 4 days ahead. But it's good to be ahead, because you never know. Like, one day, I may get caught up in something else and won't be able to... Wow, this is a nice shine. This is a nice shine on that cape. Absolutely beautiful. Nope, didn't get anything today. It happens. It's okay. I'm guessing that tomorrow will be very similar. Because there's not a lot of stuff. If I didn't get anything in the mail today... I mean, maybe I'll get lucky. Thrifting on Sundays is somewhat of a problem. But, depends on how things go. Alright, there's that. So I hope everybody's weekend is going well. Or well enough. I would say mine is. I'm making, or I'm cleaning up. I mean, the house has been clean, but I'm just like vacuuming, cleaning, getting things kind of set, the stage set for the family's return on Wednesday. Oh, and the cool thing is, both the local grocery stores are selling a dozen roses for like $6. I'm like, dude, that's incredible. So, Diana's lucky. Diana's gonna get some flowers. Hopefully I can get the yellow roses. I'm sure Jedi will, partake as well, but I got Jedi that balloon, the Grogu balloon, right? So she's gonna get that. She'll probably say, oh, I got the flowers from Mommy. Oh, can we share? We can share them. Yes, we can share them. They're going into the house. Prefer to be prepared. I ended up watching, what was the show? What movie? There was a new movie on HBO Max. Effervescence or Memorvescence or something like that. It was okay. I mean, I watched it all the way through, but it was fine. Glad I didn't pay to see it in the movie theater. But I've said that about a lot of films as of late. Oh, whoa. Is that a issue with the model? No. There seems to be some weirdness in this helmet here. It's the same layer height. Whoa, there's something that snagged. Not on that. Weird. And it looks like Boba Fett Slave 1, not Slave 1, is done. Let's take that off. Get the Vader started. Let's get Vader started. Ha! Let's get Vader started in here. Let's get Vader started. Vader started. Ow. Ouch. Hurt. Knocked my knee. The Not Slave one came out nice. Let me go ahead and show you up close. Alright. There's the Not Slave one. See, it's like 3-dimensional. And it stands up on its own, too. Some stringing. Not copious amounts or anything. Let me go ahead and get that Vader started here. Make sure I'm exporting with the right settings. 0.2. Not Prusament. I want to go print solid. Slice now. $15 and the new YouTube video drops. Then tonight we will record the next advice video when it's out. I gotta figure out what advice I'm gonna give, but I got a few things. Maybe y'all have an idea. Alright, we're gonna get that Vader started. Let me go ahead and flip back to this view for you. Pull these damn shreddy pieces off my keyboard. Great. Now I'm gonna find shreddy pieces everywhere now, aren't I? Ooh, something happened here. I had some issues. What the hell? Well, that's gonna be hidden anyway, so something got snagged. Maybe that's what got screwed up here on this print. What the hell? Shreddies and glitter. Yeah, I was backing up more glitter today. Thanks, Liz. Your fingerprints are all over this house. Thanks a lot. We got a new follower? Surge JS742. Hello, Surge. Hope you're doing well. Welcome to the Play Shop. I'm just cleaning up this Vader to assemble. And I'm currently in the process of beginning a print for the next Vader figure. So thank you for following. Dollar store tissue paper has a lot of glitter. Oh boy. I needed to get to the Dollar Tree. Been meaning to. Not that we need anything, but I want to try to I had, like I mentioned, I had some vinegar tonight with my spinach because I was reading about its the properties of vinegar. Oh, all right, well, let me see. Let's see how it works with the spinach. Tasted good with the spinach, but what I think I'm gonna do, I don't know how it's gonna go with beans because, like, in order to get the effects, you have like 2 teaspoons a day, and I'm like, I'm not gonna drink 2 teaspoons a day of vinegar. It's not gonna happen because chocolate, it does not taste like that. Hello, Rosendo. Hello. How are you? So I'm gonna see about putting 2 teaspoons of vinegar in my beans tomorrow. Give it some flavor. Just apple cider vinegar to get the 2 teaspoon suggestion. I ordered some psyllium fiber capsules that I'm going to try when they get in, or I'll try the next day that they get in. And the ones that I got, what's really cool is that they also have like chia and flax in them. I'm like, oh, well, Got like a twofer. So, nice. That is almost. You love taking a shot glass of apple cider vinegar? Yeah, I'm not there. I am definitely not there. I don't mind vinegar in things. They say if you eat bread, eat it with vinegar. Hollywood N3D, good to see you again, buddy. You've been sucked up into your resin prints. I was beginning to wonder. We're gonna have to send help. Hadn't heard from you. JK. So anyway, next time you have bread, have it with vinegar. It will actually, according to a meta-analysis, help your blood sugar levels when you eat the white bread. So if you're gonna eat bread, take it with vinegar. That's all I'm saying. It's not what I'm saying. It's listening to a good doctor. So I'm like, all right, well, I don't eat white bread. I don't really eat a lot of refined carbs. But I'm like, well, the properties of vinegar may still be able to help. So I'm going to try to... I'm taking whatever I can to minimize any amount of inflammation. Any extraneous inflammation. Because I've been dealing with some degree of inflammation lately. And it upsets me so. It's annoying. Alright, let's get this done. Do I need to... I probably need to get those hands in there first, huh? Ooh, hoo-ah. But the thing is, because I haven't had vinegar in ages, I can feel my stomach gurgling. At least I assume that's the vinegar. Wicket was made of piss and vinegar. He was built from piss and vinegar. All right. I don't know how well this is going to work yet. Let's do it this way. Ah! That doesn't work. Okay, let's try it this way then. Oops. Good landing, Liz. Good job. This one. Yes, Captain Jarth. It is another Vader figure. This Vader figure is going to be like, basically like this one, right? So, if you can see it, here, it'll be like that one. Only a different color, obviously. Because I can. Because I hadn't done a gray one yet. No, that's not enough. Dang, dude. I was like looking and I'm like, wait, which direction does it gotta go? There we go. That's what I needed. Even though some of the Vaders that I put together, I put their crotches on backwards. I mean, this crotch is fine. These two crotches are backwards. You're off to bed. Thank you, Liz. Thank you for hanging. Thank you for helping. All that good stuff. Oh yeah, this is coming together nicely. Okay, great. Awesome. Oh, I gotta get the head in there first too, don't I? Back. Yeah, this'll slow me down. There we go. Oops, gotta get the arms in. It's kind of critical. Hey, Baron Von Bunyip. I almost called you Baron Von Trapp. Mr. Bunyip, hope you're doing well. And of course, Nilla Gorillas. All y'all, everybody. Even if I haven't shouted you out. You're all very, very, very appreciated. Let's get the helmet on. Helmet's on. Yeah, that's a good color. It's gray. That's a good color. Gunmetal gray. Okay. Yeah, there's festivals happening everywhere. How many colors do I have? Captain's asking. Vader? Not a lot. Not too many. I wish I had more, but I decided after doing the whole array of the hologram figures. Like, you remember that? Remember when I did all the hologram figures? Oh boy, is this not... This does not want to go on. I decided to go back and basically print... Oh! Well, figured that was going to happen one day. I've got to reprint this. It was not having it. So, you know, next time, I'm going to do this. I'm going to put that on. Dang it. Yeah, that didn't. Dang it. Well, guess I got to reprint the cloak. Not going to do that right now, because I've got a different, whatchamacallit on there, but dang it! That's, of all the times I've ever done it, that's the first time it's ever snapped. So, whatever that means. I need to pull things away here? Dang it. Well, that just makes me sad. I want to know, have you ever seen Lorraine? From Back to the Future, you know, Lorraine. Marty's mom. Or, I'm sorry, Calvin's mom. Dang it. Oh well. Dang it. This is the one that takes the longest to print, too. Oh well. It is what it is. Glad I didn't put it all the way back. But I just had to pull it out again. Alright. Put that there for now. Pull these over. I've got so many, like, all this loose filament here, all of it, like, all the supports and, like, everything. When Diana gets back, it's one of the things I want to get melted, all this stuff melted down into the next Star Wars the next Star Wars faces models thing. Yeah, fix them, dude. Well, it'll basically be these all over again, right? Now I spray painted this on top with the glow-in-the-dark paint because I thought it'd just add a little bit of extra fun. I mean, this color mix was okay. It was. I mean, the back turned out great on all of them, but the front, the bottom part, I wasn't as impressed with. They were also pretty shallow, which isn't a problem. I think I have more filament this time around, so the new ones may very well be deeper. All right, so now we have. Ugh. Dang it. Well, now I'm extra nervous. Now that I know they can break, I gotta be really careful with the next one that I do. Maybe I'm going to be reprinting it now anyway. Don't know if anybody noticed, but it was messed up. It was, boy, I'm just running into all sorts of headaches tonight, aren't I? Alright. I don't know if that's because of the filament change recently, or what, but something's definitely not. Dang. Alright. Give me a minute. It's 7 o'clock. New YouTube video's out. New YouTube video is out. Oh, I know what I did. Do you want to know what I did, everyone? Does everybody want to know what I did? I forgot. I need to get the ulti stick is what I need to do. I need to get that on, and I need to calibrate it. What I forgot is the brim. This may be the thing that gets me to swap this out. Yep, that's what it was. Forgot the brim. New YouTube video out, everybody. The link just went on to Discord. If you could, please pop over there. Please, 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 please give it a like, a comment. And here's the link. Please give it a like, a comment, watch it all the way through. And give me a minute because I have to hit the restroom. And I will be back in a moment. There's going to be one little Vader thing in the Slave 1. Not Slave 1. Whatever it is. I'll be back in a moment. Okay. Let's see. That looks better. Much better. All right. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for your patience. Had to do that. Had to go to the bathroom. I don't know, maybe it was the... It is entirely possible that the vinegar may have helped. Of all things. It's really weird. Okay, so anyway, can you head over to the new YouTube video? Really appreciate that. Let's go ahead and pop that up. Give me a second, people. We're gonna do this. Okay, Chris, you need to hello. Hey, Uncle Bill Droin. Droin? Hello. New YouTube video is up. I'm about to pull it up on the browser view. There. Okay, so it's me right up there. That's my video. Some recent videos. They look. The YouTube algorithm. I'm not logged in on this computer. But this is the new life advice: how to motivate your way to success. Thank you to the 13 people who have popped over there already. Please, if you can, get over there right now. Asgardian Wookiee, new YouTube videos dropped. We've also got the YouTube short that dropped. And both are now available. Let's go ahead and... people seem to be liking it. Diana likes the quotes a lot. I think she likes the quotes more than the advice videos. But the new quotes are kind of fun to do, and they're only 15 seconds long versus these longer videos. Yeah, FYI, this is the new video that's up, how to motivate your way to success. So give it a look, please, if you can. That'd be really appreciated. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to turn it down because this is my video. It's me.
Galaxy,
I'm playing it back, right?
I'm Chris Perillo.
But head over to YouTube if you want to hear me talking. Like, it's weird. It's like meta, right? Like, it's a picture in a picture... me, right? So anyway, head over there now. It's available right now. Appreciate all the comments. Gonna take a look now. Oh, I'm sorry. Drew in the silent O. Thank you, Uncle Bill. Or I can just call you Uncle Bill for short. Excellent. We'll watch and come back. Asgardian Wookiee, I appreciate the support. I appreciate the help. And the short videos too. The short videos are pretty easy to watch. They only take 15 seconds. And those are out in the morning. That's morning motivation. Diana originally read it. The hashtag is Monday motivation. I'm like, no, it's morning. Kurt Grosser says, you've got to learn to reward yourself to avoid being stuck in the cage of negativity. It's in our heads. It's true. There we go. Devon says, that is Fucho, says you can't stop change any more than you can stop the suns from setting. Wise woman. It's a good Star Wars quote. Mike Wilkinson coming in with a thank you for all you do. Thanks again for watching the video all the way, liking and commenting. Really appreciate that. Mark H and NC. I love his quote, or I love his message here. How is one guy so full of it? Good advice, I mean. Nice. That's funny. Andrew.com says, wow, big fan, sir, from, of course, Sri Lanka. I'm live on right now. Again, another Sri Lanka. Sesam coming in with the Chanix bro. Oh my god. Now here's the funny thing. I can't tell if these people are joking or if they're serious. If they're really from Sri Lanka or you're only saying that because you know that people come into my videos and say they're from Sri Lanka. Sesam obviously knows. From my god. Okay. Beatnex YouTube channel. Okay. I'm not gonna like those. First comment. Almost. First view. Fast. First like. Super. So thank you. Do we have any new comments coming in? Yes, we do. Glendon, aka Hollywood N3D. quickly becoming a hero of mine with 3D printing. Glendon says internal motivation is something we all need to find work toward. Be goal oriented and work towards it, and never mind the side steps or steps backwards. Success is a curvy path. Oh, wait, the path to success is curvy. Thank you very much. Good quote. Fix 'em Dude coming in. Very motivational. May just be the boost I needed to power my way through the expanse. Oh, you best of luck. That's what I'm going to say. That's what I'm going to say to Fix 'em Dude. Best of luck. Crow's Treasure coming in. It's very difficult to reach success without real motivation. Thank you for the great advice. You can do it, Crow's Treasure. I believe in you. Thank you, Chris. Welcome. Sesam. Appreciated. Gonna hit refresh here. Nope, nothing new. Once you're done watching the long video, once you're done watching the long video, this is the new one. There's the short one, and the one that's playing right now. If you have not watched it yet, I love this. So those are the two videos posted today. 15-second clip, and then the longer advice clip. That's what's playing in the background right now. Please give it a watch. Ectoplasm says, I see you're a fan of the 80s commercials. Well, this is this computer that I'm using for you to see. I'm not logged in there, but I have like pulled in the 80s commercials into the stream at times. So yes, that's why the 80s commercials are sandwiched in between the thumbnails there. Kind of funny. Edward Ferguson says, and Edward, by the way, Edward is the one I quoted today. I thought it was pretty good. I don't know if Edward, and I didn't get a chance to ask, is that your quote? It was pretty good. And I the thing is, sometimes you can't know where you're going until you know where you've been. But like, I'm like, no, I think it stands true, because you can't live life looking in the rearview mirror. And so, Edward, if that was your quote, it was great. If not, I wasn't sure who to attribute it to, so I just said, basically, you tweeted. And Edward notes, those who tell you your dreams are unreachable are the same people who told you are not bold enough to follow their heart, trust your instincts, and keep going. Edward, that's what I find. They're often mired in their own insecurities, that they project those insecurities onto you, right? You can't succeed, because if you succeed, that makes me look like a failure. That's basically what it turns out to effectively be. It's insecurities, and the internet is full of insecure people. Full of it. I'm full of it, too. At least according to Mark and NC. Mark H in NC. Who may very well be streaming from the inside of a Waffle House right now. I don't know. Liz is really forcing you to think outside the box by incorporating Genesis titles into your comments. Nice! So Uncle Bill, or Uncle B, I'll have to remember that. Uncle Bill is pretty easy, because I can read that, like, straight up. Sometimes it's a bit of a challenge to read names and handles like that, but thank you. Let's go ahead and pop back to the comments. Big fan coming in. Maybe one day. Maybe. I'm using the pre-populated comments that YouTube gives me, because it's just easy. Give me a second. Baron Von Bunyip comes in. Motivation is key for me. Any help to stay or keep motivated? Appreciated, Chris. Motivation and hope and respect are very important to me. You got this, man. Every day. It's an everyday thing. It's an everyday thing. So thank you for the comments. Thank you very, very much. Can you select from YouTube? You can't, New Future Tech 3D, but when you comment there, or when I reply to the comments on YouTube, sometimes it gives me pre-filled in comments based upon what was said. It's actually pretty neat. It saves a lot of time, because normally I want to say you're welcome, and sometimes it like auto corrects basically, or auto populates you're welcome. It does speed things up a bit. What advice would I give to 30-year-old me? Oh my god. 30 years old. What advice? I'm going to really enjoy what you're working on the resin printer. If it's Star Wars, don't tell me because I'm going to be angry. Let me think about this because it's not a bad idea. Wait, did I? Yeah, okay. What advice would I give my 30-year-old self? Get the Star Wars things. Yeah, keep investing in your future. Go vegan. 30. What was I doing at 30? I'm writing this down because this may actually be today's advice video. It's not really advice though. I'd say get all the Star Wars things, keep investing in your future, go vegan, keep your focus, and double down on community. Trust your gut. You made your boss $1 million on a side job, didn't help me when I got laid off. Really? Oh, ouch. Sometimes the best lessons are the ones you learn the hard way from the most difficult people in your life. I have, actually. And, you know, I don't give up easily. You know, and heaven knows I've seen enough hardships in my life. How about telling you 30-year-old to buy all the Bitcoin you could? There's a lot of security issues in and around Bitcoin still. That's the last thing I'd want to do. I mean, yeah. Oh, back then, yeah. Invest in all the things, right? Yeah, that wouldn't be. That's a given, right? Get a hold of an almanac and do all the sports bets. That's easy. That's a given. I'd speak more to Chris in terms of character building and what he needs to do to maintain his trajectory. Because 30-year-old Chris wasn't as well off as 40-year-old Chris. And it remains to be seen whether or not 50-year-old Chris is better off than 40-year-old Chris. And I feel that 50-year-old Chris is better off than 40-year-old Chris. So, I find it very difficult to kind of, think, the things that I would change. Because, the moment you start thinking that, then you just find yourself steeped in regret. And there's probably some advice in there. Let me see if I can think through this. Okay, I got it. What advice would I give my wife before she became my wife? Then she had it. I mean, she knew. I mean, she didn't know. She didn't know, but she knew. I mean, it's easy to see at a distance what it's like to be with an entrepreneur, but until you've actually done it, you don't know, right? So you got to gain that experience. You can tell someone all you want, but you have to wait for them to gain that experience. You have to wait for them to gain that insight. And I shared something with her today that I thought I was pretty sure she was going to get pretty upset about, but she actually came back in a very reasonable way, and actually told me that what I had to offer was actually kind of deep, because I was thinking about certain things, and I presented them. I'm like, well, here, and I said, well, that's no judgment. I'm not judging. I'm just observing. It's not a judgment. It's just observing. Asgardian Wookiee, thank you for returning. It looks like the next video there is auto-playing. That's funny. Edward Ferguson, thank you. Always appreciate. I appreciate your anybody seen Chris. Motivation is one of life's most important things. We all have to give it to ourselves. This first hour is usually the most critical for engagement. We're not doing too bad. 20 minutes in. 59 views, which is pretty solid. Bruce Lee quote actually did pretty well yesterday. I'm happy to say. I must say. Yeah, very happy to say. I'm not sure. Top videos. Yeah, so... Interesting. Ectoplasm says, I am 1 year and working at MS, but I can technically make more money by myself. Is the money the only thing that matters? Can I gain something else in MS that I can't get alone? Ectoplasm's MS being Microsoft? I'm curious. Don't live life in the rear view. Give me a second, because I have to go to the bathroom again. I'm going to Ectoplasms. I'm going to, it's good. You work at Microsoft. I'm over here at Intel. Give me a minute. I'm going to hit the restroom, and I think I'm going to answer your question as today's advice, Ectoplasms. Congratulations. Alright, thank you everybody for watching my videos. I'm going to go ahead and flip that back. That was from yesterday, or 2 days ago, when you know it's time to change your career. Wow, 127 likes on that one. That makes me happy. Today's is up to... Let's see here, 21 likes, 71 views. Not bad, not a bad start, 724. Not a bad start. Thank you very much for helping getting tonight's video taken off a bit. Very, 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 very appreciated. I'm going to flip over to the advice view and lay down some... Oh, you commented? Oh, thank you, Shibby. I will get to the replies of the comments in just a moment because I want to lay down tonight's video from Ectoplasms. I thought he asked. I assume it's a he. Asked a pretty good question. So what else is beneficial there? The networking, the career ladder. Okay, I gotcha. And good to see you, Shibby. Alright, hang on. Alright, here we go. We're going to lay down tonight's advice. I'll just take off this jacket, I guess. Going with the classic Star Wars shirt here. Then I'm going to have to... really kind of ticks me off that I got to reprint this cape. Hopefully I only have to do that once. Okay, here we go. Joe, thank you for watching the video. Thank you for commenting, liking, watching the whole thing. Did you guys catch... Are you catching the morning motivation ones? Diana likes those. Those are the 15-second long ones. I think they're easy to do. I just find a good quote. I'm like, I like that quote. All right, I record it, upload it. It's so easy. I know. I don't do all that fancy stuff. You know, I'm going to get some water before I start tonight's advice. So let me go ahead and flip over to the printer view. I'm going to grab some water and then come back and then answer the advice. And feel free to give advice to ectoplasms as well. Good to see everybody. Here we go. Gonna do my best to trip through this. This might matter. I'm not a U.S. citizen, no green card, H-1B. Well, I think that does matter. But it does and it doesn't. And I'm gonna try to break it down, okay? We'll see how I can work around that variable. Oops. All right, laying down tonight's career advice video. Although, you know, I've even thought about doubling down on doing just creator career advice, creative advice. I have thought about that too. I don't know what's going to work out the best yet. All right, let's go back to this view. Clean my glasses. Pause there. The anger management video I reshot last night, a half hour. I watched it again. It was good. No, Shivy, thank you. I appreciate that. No, the reason why I thought about just doubling down on the creator. I mean, I don't get a lot of creators asking me questions, like streamers or creators, so it's difficult to answer questions that aren't being asked. So I'm just kind of guessing, like, is this something that people might want to know? I don't know. And so I'm just seeing what works, and I'm trying to look at the stats on YouTube to better ascertain what people like more than the other. and then doubling down on that. All right. I'm drinking club soda. Probably not a good idea because it's going to make me belchy. But, oh well. What are you going to do? All right, here we go. I gotta hit. I usually hit record so that it's easier for me to clip out. Hello, Galaxy! I'm Chris Perillo, and I'm an expert in being myself. I love sharing my perspectives, opinions, experience, advice. Very happy when you ask me questions that I can answer, because I've done a lot. I've had many roles in my life, and I'm very happy to fulfill this role for you, whatever that role happens to be. While streaming live on Twitch, which I'm doing right now, shooting this effectively live and then clipping it out for YouTube. Someone who goes by the handle Ectoplasms asked me a question, and as I've said, I would elevate the questions asked by the community because effectively I'm giving you exactly what you're looking for rather than me guessing. So this person asked, I'm a year into working at Microsoft, but I can technically make more money by myself. Is money the only thing that matters? Can I gain something else in Microsoft that I can't go alone? So what else is beneficial there? The networking, the career ladder, and so on. Let me go ahead and say that you can get more Star Wars figures the more money you make. It's true, right? I know they say that money can't buy happiness. Well, it depends on what brings you that happiness. What brings you that feeling of contentedness, like you've achieved something. And money could very well be the thing that does that for you. And when that happens, then you know the availability of funds to do or get the things that you want, your life may very well be fulfilled. And that doesn't mean that it's going to be everything and the only thing. Because you say, is that the only thing that matters? And to that question, I would say, no, it isn't. No matter where you're at, it doesn't matter. Money matters to pay the bills, to live within your means, and certainly to hold back, right? You know, save for a rainy day. You may want to save some for retirement and investment, and you know, you'd be gambling on that because you never know what's going to happen with investments. That's what makes them kind of a gamble, calculated gamble, certainly. Not quite like playing the lottery, but in many cases, it depends how savvy you are with the money that you do bring in. But money is not the only thing that matters. The thing that matters most in terms of your job, in terms of your career, is whether or not you are engaged, whether or not you are experiencing an opportunity that drives you, that keeps you excited, keeps you interested, keeps you active. And if you're not, then, man, getting through the day is a drag. You're always checking your watch if you're wearing one, always watching the clock if it's on the wall, looking for any opportunity to not do the thing that you were assigned to do. So the thing that matters in those moments isn't the money, because you're going to get paid for the job that you do. That's generally what happens. And I'm sure you'll be satisfied come payday when all that work that you've done, the time that you've put in, comes back. And then you take that money and you do with it whatever you care to do. But if money was the only thing that mattered, I think you're going to find yourself living a very long life. Different things matter, or how should I say this? What matters to me may not matter to you. But what I'm saying is you have to answer that question. If money is your main motivator, then you're going to do anything and everything to achieve whatever rate you believe you are worth. And that's the rate you should be getting compensated. Like that's you should be getting exactly what you're worth. I don't know what you're worth. Only you can really tell us what you're worth. what you believe you're worth based upon X variables. Money may be that thing. But if you're asking me if money is the only thing that matters, my answer definitively is absolutely not. And I'm not saying your happiness matters. Because, you know, sometimes work is work. And sometimes a job is a chore. But if it's not something that really kind of just kicks you off and keeps you going, then I would say you need to find a job, a career, a role, a position that matters. And it may very well be that, and this, let's forget where you work now. It may not be the role, but it could be the role at one company or another. You could have the same role at one company and be miserable, but the same role in another company and be on cloud 9, elated. So you have to decide that for yourself. It's not money being the only thing that matters. Money is going to get you the things that matter, because money in and of itself is it's money, right? And maybe you're Scrooge McDuck, I don't know. But like I said, you know, the more money you make, the more Star Wars figures you could buy. Don't get me wrong. I do not blow our entire budget on Star Wars figures. I also get fun cereals and Lego sets. It's not money being the only thing that matters. It's what money does for you that matters. So what does money do for you? What does it do for you? Focus on that. And then figure out how much you're going to need to earn over a period of time to accrue, to build, to effectively have your nest egg and create that so that you can better address that which matters to you most. And what matters to you now may not be the thing that matters to you 10 years from now. But I can tell you this, I mean, you certainly want to make sure you're earning a living. Live within your means. So do you understand how I'm looking at that question? Not with money being the end-all be-all, but money being the gateway to whatever your end-all be-all is. I'm not even sure what my end-all be-all is. I don't know. I never, in a million years, ever thought I'd retire. That was when I began in 1996 with Locker Gnome. I had no idea. It was foreign to me. Didn't have any idea. Didn't really care. Well, now I'm, encroaching upon 50, and I'm doing things with my life and my career that I never thought I would do, but not in a bad way, kind of in a happy way. I'm like, wow, this is different. It's unique. I don't think that it's a detriment to me enjoying life. It's not taking away from the things that matter to me. So my career path today, while different from what it was, is still set where I believe it needs to be set for today. And then as it plays out in the future, I really don't know. All I'm doing is preparing for inevitabilities and eventualities, for things that matter, because I will not want to work full-time, up and until the day I die. I don't want to do that. What'll I do in retirement? I don't know. Never thought of it. You know what? Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to be creating content. I'm going to be sitting in front of a camera and live streaming. So what you're seeing, you're watching me. This is my retirement. This is what I'm going to do, because I love doing it. I love talking to people. I love sharing my perspectives. I love doing this. I've always loved doing this. I probably should not have gotten club soda, though, because it's got bubbles, and then I get burpy. So if that comes out, I apologize. I'll be doing that in retirement, too. More club soda. Could you gain something else there that you can't get alone? Yeah, you can. Structure. Discipline. Learning what it's like to work on a team. And be a part of something bigger than yourself. And that's probably the biggest benefit to working for any company that values you as a member. And I don't just mean a member they can just throw away like a tissue. I mean like a valid member of the team that's pushing forth certain goals so that the team can achieve some level of success together. It's about that shared experience. So yeah, I think that's very beneficial. I very much appreciate having been alone, right? Having been an entrepreneur. I'm still an entrepreneur, but having just been that, I understand the stresses and strains, and I don't have those stresses and strains working on a team, especially with people who have deeper knowledge than I do about things that have nothing to do with our respective roles. Like I love gaining experience from other people, getting perspective from other people. I synthesize that. I soak it up like a sponge. So yeah, that's something huge to benefit to benefit you that you're not going to get going at it alone. Could you make more if you went alone? Sure. Is that what you want? Okay. But you'll be missing out potentially on other opportunities. And I'm not saying one is better than the other because I'm not sure I have the answer to that question. I can't tell you. I can tell you I had different stresses back then than I do now. Different stresses doesn't mean one is better than the other. I had certain freedoms that I experienced as an independent entrepreneur for 25 years that I don't have now, but I have certain freedoms that have been afforded me from doing what I'm doing now that I didn't have before. So it's always a series of trade-offs, and maybe it comes down to making a positives and negatives list, because that's always going to be relative. I can't tell you what's valuable to you. Only you can tell you what's valuable to you. But if the question is, could you gain something else? If you're asking that question like you can't see it, or that you can't see the value in doing that. And I'm telling you, there's immense value, because when you learn to work with other people in that type of environment, in a work environment, a healthy environment, a team environment where everybody pulls their own weight, you can go at it alone, but you'll realize everything that you miss. You'll gain certain benefits by going alone, but you'll be missing other things that you learn to rely upon because they were reliable, if they were reliable for you. And that's, I mean, again, it's going to be a series of trade-offs. It's also going to give you skills that you won't be able to develop on your own. And those skills could very well translate that, if and when you do decide to go independent. Like I said, I don't know what my future holds. I really don't. I have a great many interests. I'm very engaged right now with what I'm doing in my career, like deeply engaged, excitedly so. So I don't want things to change. I want to continue to face challenges and enjoy the work that I do and the fruits of my labor. I've learned this for me. When you say, is money the only thing that matters? What matters to me is that I see the fruits of my labor. And this is one of the reasons why being a creator has been fulfilling for me. It's not just the act of creating, because I put it out there, right? I feel like I've done it. I enjoy seeing something produced and seeing people react to whatever is done. I enjoy that. And so I've learned that about myself, and I don't know if I would have known that had I not taken the path of working on a team greater than myself for everything that I've done. The biggest value to me is that I feel I'm making an impact, no matter what. And I didn't have that insight before I went to work on or with a team. What's beneficial there? The networking, the career ladder. Yes. You're going to meet people. You're going to make connections. You're going to do that independently too. Don't mishear me. But there are, depending on where you work, hundreds, if not thousands of people that you may end up developing potentially lifelong relationships, or certainly career-long relationships with good people. I'm not saying they're all good. It's that they are in their position because they went through the same process you went through to get their role. So you're all in the same, well, maybe the same virtual type of field, depending on seniority or whatnot. But they share that with you. When you're independent, there are other independent people out there, but independent is all over the place. There's no one type of independent or an individual entrepreneur. So don't think that you have to be there forever. If that's where you're at now and you enjoy it, you look forward to it, then I'd say ride it all the way through, like as far as you want. It's not about climbing the career ladder. I don't have that in my mind. That's not what's interesting to me. It really isn't. I never got caught up, never have been caught up in fancy titles. I know. Would it be nice to be a VP? Sure. President, I was that, for my little tiny company, but it worked. Even my little tiny company got me as far as I got, and I got a lot further than a lot of y'all know. So I'm very happy that, I have options and opportunities that I wouldn't have otherwise. And part of that may very well be, finding something that maybe brings me a deeper level of fulfillment inside a company. Or it could be that I discover, I've run this all the way out. I don't feel like I have anything more to contribute. My energy is not in this anymore. And I may say that at some point in the future, in some future role. I don't know. I don't know what that's going to look like. Industries change fast. Year over year, month over month sometimes. So it's knowing that I'm making those relationships, and I made relationships independent of working at one place or another, that could always benefit me going either direction. It's not necessarily an all or nothing thing. You're not signing it. You're not signing your name in blood that you're going to work wherever for the rest of your life. It probably won't work that way anyway. You have the option and the opportunity to do what you want to do to bring you the greatest degree of fulfillment within the freedoms that you have the right to exercise. And so it all depends on what you want. You have to ask that question to yourself. Not to me, to yourself. Because I can't answer that. What do you want? You tell me what you want, and you've given yourself the answer. Don't write it off. I wouldn't write it off. I'd ride it all the way as far as you could possibly take it before you realize, I want to try something different. So money's not the only thing that matters. Your fulfillment is what matters. I'm not saying happiness necessarily. Happiness gets thrown in there, but something that gets you going. Something that energizes you. Something that interests you. Keeps you engaged. And I wish you luck. I wish everybody luck. But hopefully that gave you a little bit more insights. You may already know the answer to your own question, at which point I'd say listen to that voice in your head. If it's telling you what to do, don't look to me to give you the excuse you want. You got to give that to yourself. You got to do the thing that you need to do for you, because I don't have to walk your path. I don't have to spend. I'm not in your position. I don't want the role that you have necessarily. Maybe I do. I don't know. But I would say be true to yourself, and then I think you will find that's the thing that matters. And that's the advice. It has been laid down. Thank you, FB Trey, for following. Oh, FN Turtles just followed and rated with a party 8. FN Turtles, I apologize. I was doing some advice. Oh, that's the elbow cam. I was laying down some advice, so I wasn't watching chat. Wait a minute. Turtles, oh my god, I'm so sorry. FN Turtles, hope your stream went well. He or she is probably gone now. I apologize. Ectoplasms, I do hope that helps. You appreciate so much the insight. Awesome. You're going to meditate. You're thinking maybe it's false dichotomy, and I might be able to do both within the company's official policy. Indeed, you could. You can't. If you can't work 2 full-time jobs, I mean, you can. I have the option to, as long as it doesn't interfere with anything in my business, and as long as I disclose it, I have the option and opportunity, like, to do this, right? I can do streaming. Like, no, they don't. I mean, it is a business. They know this is part of what I have done. It's never been a problem as long as there's transparency. A Hayes, I'm glad that the video landed well with you. A random question. Do you have any experience with vinyls? I've been searching for a vinyl lathe and wood cutting lathe or t-shirt markers. Not really, Etheria. Not at all. I don't have any experience with vinyls. Apart from records every so often. That's it. I don't craft. I don't really make. The closest thing I do is print with filament, this FDM, and it works just fine. But beyond that, I'm not really doing much. Unfortunately, I do. I'm sorry. Oh man. I had a V8, and the vinegar I had a high sodium count. I had rice vinegar, and then I looked at it afterwards. I'm like, holy cow! You know what I need to do? I need to get. Vinegar and potato is good. Like salt and vinegar and potato chips, delicious. But potato chips are a lot. So what else could I do with that, I wonder? I'm gonna try it in the beans tomorrow. Just a couple of teaspoons. It doesn't have to be much. I wanna know, have you ever seen Lorraine? It was playing in the grocery store today, and like it's been stuck in my head. I gotta get to the comments now, because I think, yes. Melty Arts commented. Thank you very much. Did I not see... That's spam. Am I missing other comments here? Huh. Weird. Steve the Schwartz says, beep beep, Chris, saw you on Glenn's Retro Show. Your full-size astromech that plays retro Star Wars games. Nice! First time watching, me and the droid say hi. Oh wait, so you stream on Twitch as a streaming droid? Hang on. Do you stream? Wait. Hi. So you stream on Twitch? Or you streamed on Twitch? Have you streamed recently then? I'm looking at your recent videos. Episode 6, Return of the Spinner. Episode 7, Tesla's AI Awakens. All right, I'll give you a follow, little astromech. If you're like you're into Star Wars on Twitch, I follow you. It's like it's not even. I don't even think about it. Etheria Prism says, was thinking about collecting vinyl, but then thought it'd be cool to make some nice acrylic vinyl instead. But yeah, vinyl cutters are hard to find, it seems. All I can say, check thrifting stores, possibly. You're just starting a channel? Well, if you are, well, you're just starting a channel, there's a shout out to Steve the Schwartz. May the Schwartz be with you. Apparently an astromech who streams on Twitch. That'll be interesting. I'm always interested in connecting with people like that. You used to do in hospital visits monthly. Oh, wow. That's very noble. Can't now because of COVID. Yeah, I hear ya. Which is very unfortunate. We had a guy in our area. He brought. I had an event, and he brought an astromech. We had one astromech, two astromechs at the event. It was pretty cool to see a little R2 rolling around. We have, of course, every city probably has an astromech builders club or a droid builders club, and they say, "Oh, it's easy." I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. Go check out the YouTube comments. You're excited? All right, Shibby. I am there. I'm looking. Let's do this. And by the way, thank you, Shibby. Here is the latest video Shibby was just referring to. They're a constant concern. Yes, we're everywhere. Don't be afraid. I will try not to. But I don't think I'm going to build one. Okay, let's see if I can find it here. Where's Shibby's comment? Where is it? Do I not see it? I don't see it. I don't see it at all, Shibby. Nothing. I'm hitting refresh and refresh and nothing. I don't see it. Shibby, I don't see it. Yeah, we rated It's the Jang a while ago. Another Lego builder. Oh my god, it was a long one too. No. See, I never write comments in the form. I always copy them out of it because that happens. I don't see it at all. It's not in spam. Not held for review. Nowhere. Globally. Like, nowhere. Oh, no. Oh, that sucks. You're so upset. I'm so sorry. See now your next comment's going to be like, what, 2 words, Shib? I'm sorry. Yeah, it's just like when I finish most of the Vader, right? And then the cape cracks. I'm like, ah! I feel like Charlie Brown. Ugh! Or Monty Python. The castle. Ugh! Oh my god, it's definitely not there. That's what I'm saying, dude. It's not. I'm telling you, it is not there. Okay, so I'm gonna copy that out. That'll be for tonight's description. The next thing I've been looking to do. Oh, I gotta complete that, don't I? Ugh. You'll be back. Wait and see. You'll remember you belong to me. You'll be back. Time will tell. You remember what I said you. Oceans rise, empires fall. We have seen each other through it all, and when push comes to shove, I will send a fully armed battalion to remind you of my love. Ba-da-da-da-da, ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. This is not gonna. Da-da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Say your love, but I can't go. You see, I'm complaining when I am gone. Please don't change the subject, my royal subject. Submissive subject, forever and ever and ever and ever and ever. You'll be back. Zangers, what's up? I just laid down the advice video for tonight. It was career advice. Pretty good. And Ectoplasm seemed to appreciate the response. Did you hear Hamilton, Paxi Prime? Yes, you did. And much like Kurt Grosser, I had that song stuck in my head for a solid week after watching it last year as well. Oh my god. Everything I did. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. You say the price of my love's not a price that you're willing to pay. You cry in your tea, which you hurl in the sea when you see me go by. Why so sad? Remember we made an arrangement when you went away. Now you're making me mad. I may need help with the lyrics, but I can do it. I can do it. Do it. Zangers, I am making another Darth Vader figure. Although this time in the tan filament. I need to reprint the gray cape for this Vader because it broke. Chris, the musical. It is. Frat M asks, where do I usually get my STL files? I find the most on Thingiverse are kind of junky. Thangs.com. Thangs, bang, thangs. Great place. They used to be a sponsor. They're no longer a sponsor. It's kind of a meta search. Prusa Printers, Thingiverse. My Mini Factory has also turned up some pretty good stuff. I just generally think here's what I'm looking for, and I search for it like across like 13 different sites to see what pulls up. That's usually what how it comes up. Oh my God, you clipped it. Did you hear Hamilton Paxi Prime? Yes, you did. Much like your browser, I had that song stuck in my head for a song. Oh my God, how far did you clip this thing? Oh my God, everything I did. All right, so I'm going to download that. That's a good clip. Okay, great. Now the song's stuck in my head again. Now this song is stuck in my head again. Thank you for the clip. Very appreciated. Anybody seen Chris's sanity? Just about. Remember, despite our arrangement, I'm your moon. I don't know. There's something. What is it about that song? I think it's Groff's portrayal of the king that was just like perfect. You'll be back soon. You see. You remember you belong to me. You'll be back. Time will tell. You remember that I served you well. Oceans rise, empires fall. We have seen each other through it all. And when push comes to shove, I will send a fully armed battalion to remind you of my love. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. It's like the perfect shower song. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. It is. It's just the perfect shower song. Because you can just scream it and no one cares. Biznot says, new here. No worries. Love the channel. Love you too. Thanks for the content. No worries. I'm here every night at 6 p.m. Have I ever 3D printed a Gunstar? I have not. More often than not, I definitely do not belong on Broadway. Don't forget the spit take. Of course, Groff is famous for his spit, apparently. Haven't done a Gunstar. Most of what I do is Star Wars and Vader. And not the Slave 1. This is not Slave 1. This is an unknown ship that is of the fire... What was it? Fire something class? Fire shooter class? Fire blaster class? Starship. You say our love's draining, you can't go on. You'll be the one complaining when I am gone. Okay, it's there. No, don't change the subject. 'Cause you're my favorite subject. My sweet, submissive subject. My loyal, royal subject. forever and ever and ever and ever and ever. You'll be back like before. I will fight the fight and win the war. For your love, for your praise, and I love you till your dying days. When you're gone, I'll go mad. So don't throw away this thing we had. 'Cause when push comes to shove, I will kill your friends and family to remind you of my love. Da 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 da. I don't see it, Shibby. It's not here. I'm not joking. I do not see it. Same thing was happening with Mark last week too. I'll check the video directly, but I am not seeing it, Shibby. I hope you took my advice and did not comment directly in the forum. It's not here, dude. It is not here. I'm telling you, it is not here. I think the first time was way better, but I tried to get back all I wrote. Dude, I'm telling you, it is not there. I don't see it. Do you see it? Because I don't see it. I'm telling you, I don't know what's... Same thing happened to Mark and NC. Didn't they just rename the slave one? They did. I don't know if I'd say it was political correctness. Yeah, but it's no longer slave one. It said it posted, and then it refreshed. That's what I'm saying. It's not there. It's not there. It's just Boba Fett Starship for now. And I'm whatever they want to call it. I don't care. My favorite Star Wars toy as a kid, my first Star Wars figure, the AT-AT driver, and my favorite today is my first Star Wars figure, the AT-AT driver. Hey Jeff Meister, good to see you. I told you, Shibby, like don't post it direct on YouTube, like post it in notes or whatever, and then copy it in, because that's happened to me before. I don't know why. But it is not in spam. YouTube is just, it's killing comments for some reason, and I don't know why. You say the price of my love's not a price that you're willing to pay. You cry, you tear what you heard to see as you see me go by. Oh, I so sad. Remember we made an arrangement when we went away. Now I'm making you mad. That's what I did. It did not respect. No, it definitely, it went through. I don't know what happened. I really don't, Shibby. Oh, thank you, Sassam. I appreciate it. Thank you. Good clip. Too much singing from Chris, I'm sure, is the answer to that. AT-AT driver is one of your favorites too. Stole it from a friend's house because you liked it so much. Oh no! Oh no! Hey Eclipse Empire, good to see you. Try again tomorrow. Okay, Shibby, do this for me next time. Like write it in notes or whatever. Not on YouTube directly. Paste it in. So that way you've got it as a backup. So in case it doesn't go in, at least you can try again. You know what I'm saying? Hey Eclipse Empire, we were just talking. Shibby had posted a comment on the new YouTube video, and it disappeared. It went into a black hole, like, and I don't know what happened. It's gone. It is gone. Give me a second. I don't know if this is gonna work. I'm gonna flag your account, not in a bad way, just let me make sure that, here we go, always. See, I don't even have approvals on. So that's not, it wasn't like, it didn't even go into approval. Okay, so yeah, if you commented in yesterday's video, I didn't see that either. The legacy one. Ugh. Arr! The Castle Arg. Castle Arg. Happened to you recently too, Celestial Feces? That's just so freaking bizarre. Do I collect the Black Series figures? I do. Biznot, keep hanging. You know, I do. When I get them, I bring them in, I showcase them, and sometimes I open them on a very regular basis. And you can always catch up on what I might have over in recent days or whatever. Head over to the Discord channel in Cantina. Those are getting shared as screenshots from recent streams. And then, of course, you can also follow me on Twitter or my Star Wars Radar channel on Twitter. So I'm everywhere, and I share the Star Wars stuff all the time. Like, this show is probably just as much 3D printing as much as it is a Star Wars. Have I 3D printed a snowspeeder? I have not, but I have like Command and Hot Wheels snowspeeders that are pretty decent. So I don't know how compelled I would be to do a snowspeeder. I was never really into vehicles, though. Not as much as figures. Figures, I was there. Hollywood, that's so kind of
Hollywood you. 3D gifted Biznot a subscription. Hollywood 3D gifted a tier 1 sub to Biznot. They have given 7 gift subs in the channel.
Thank you, Hollywood. Hollywood probably gave you a gift sub, Biznot, because you said Black Series. And Hollywood just recently started getting into Black Series figures, I think because of me. Just like he got into 3D printing because of me. I don't know, maybe I didn't influence his Black Series decision, but he's been catching up on his Black Series collection. I was lucky to stay up to date on the Black Series stuff. Although I'm more a fan of the 3.75 inch. Comments are being lost on YouTube videos. Oh, wait. So that's happened to you too, No More 3? In this channel or other channels? Or all channels? Because that's kind of annoying. For someone who's a Star Trek fan and has only seen Episode 1 as the only Star Wars movie that I watched, should I start with the original trilogy or continue with Episode 2 and onwards? Hayes, I'm honestly going to say I'm a fan of Star Trek. I don't know if I'd call myself a Star Trek fan. I'm a fan of. Yeah, no, thank you. Thank you, Sesam. I'll take a look soon. One Perillo singing clip is probably enough to break the internet, Sesam, but thank you. Let me look. Let me look. I would not start with the prequel trilogy, Hayes. I would actually start with the original trilogy. Then I may be interested in pushing you past the original trilogy to possibly the Mandalorian series. And then the sequel trilogy was kind of all over the map, but I still enjoyed it. I'd do the sequel trilogy next. Then I'd do the original trilogy, and then in between, maybe I'd wait on Rogue One until the Andor series is out. I would probably push you more towards the Clone Wars, and maybe even Bad Batch or Rebels as shows before some of those movies. So there's a lot of Star Wars to take in. A lot of Star Wars. Other channels. Boy, YouTube is just screwing the pooch lately. Not the Black Series, that was you. Oh, I did get you into 3D print. Okay, fair enough. Okay, I can't take credit for... All right, here, Sesam, I'm listening. Oh my god, it's way too much. I'm working too hard for that music. I have just embarrassed myself off the internet. But that's a story of my life. I would not go from the original trilogy first. That would not be my recommendation, unless you grew up with it, which it sounds like you did not do. There's no time like the present, though. There's a lot of good Star Wars to enjoy. There's a lot of good Star Trek to enjoy. See, I watch, like, Star Trek movie, and I watch them and I enjoy them, but it's not my fandom. So I don't get caught up like, that was blah, blah, blah. Looking forward to the new Star Trek stuff coming down the pike soon. Including, what is it? Not Lower... I've been watching bits and pieces of Lower Decks. It's fine. I mean, if there's nothing else on. What else have I watched? There's a couple of new series coming out for Star Trek. I'm a huge fan of Discovery. I'll say I am a Star Trek Discovery fan. I don't want, like, get into everything and every angle of it, but it's a very enjoyable series. Start with episode 4. See, that's what I was thinking, Jeff Meister. The original trilogy is kind of what I'd suggest. You love the Star Trek movies? I like it more than TOS. Yeah, I'm with you, Kurt. I liked the Star Trek movies minus the first one. Star Trek movies I enjoyed. The Next Generation movies felt more like Next Generation episodes than they did movies to me. But that's just me. Picard is the newest series. Strange New Worlds. That's the one I'm looking forward to too. Picard was okay. Discovery is way more my jam than Picard. I enjoyed Picard. There's not really been anything that I haven't enjoyed, but like I said, I kind of, like with Star Wars, it's like, I enjoyed it. Because I'm a Star Wars fan. Anything Star Wars, I'm happy with. Can't say the same thing for Star Trek, though. Not everything Star Trek. I never liked anything in the original series, and Kurt kind of underscored that because of, it's kind of campy. And it was too campy for me. I don't necessarily, the campiest sci-fi that I've enjoyed is The Fifth Element. The Fifth Element is that is totally my jam. The Fifth Element is awesome. Gonna put that song in everybody's head now. Give you a little earworm. Spaceballs was good. Spaceballs was more parody, though. I would say Fifth Element was a good sci-fi movie standalone. I would have liked to have seen more from that fandom. I really would. That was about as campy as I liked. You never even watched a single episode of Discovery? Really, A-Haze? Oh my god. Discovery's like the best. The best. Easily my favorite Star Trek series. Easily. And I loved Deep Space Nine. But Discovery I really, really, really enjoy. Maybe it's because it's got a modern feel to it. For the classic TV stuff, I would say Deep Space Nine. But easily, Discovery is right up, number one. Number one. TNG movies, we have to agree, they feel like a long TNG episode, exactly. However, much better shot since TNG was 4-3. Yeah, I don't know. I enjoyed TNG because there was nothing else on, and it's Star Trek, but, eh. Round 3, please let this work. Shibby, I hope you didn't do it the old way. Enterprise was great, just the theme song was terrible. Yeah, I always skip through the theme song. Ugh! Shibby, you're not the only person that's gone through this. It hit Mark, and now his comments are going through fine again. It's bizarre. You heard so many opinions on Discovery, kind of hesitant in watching it, but we'll see. I'm TNG fan for life. Dude, okay, first of all, A-Haze, is like, if you heard a lot of opinions about Solo, and you didn't watch it, you're missing out on a good movie. I'll say that. Solo was fantastic. It did not get the credit that it deserved. It was so good. It was a great Star Wars movie. An amazing Star Wars movie, and I wish they would have done more with it. Discovery, it was like, well, I'm not going to pay to watch Star Trek. I'm not going to. And then I saw one episode on a plane ride. Within 5 minutes, I was hooked. Seriously, it took 5 minutes for me to become a fan. I'm like, whoa, all right, I'm in. Like, some shows, it's like, all right, do I like this? I don't know if I like this. I mean, there's some shows I'll even watch like 3 or 4 episodes in. I'm like, everyone's raving about it. But I'm like, this is not for me. So, yeah, I say ignore the critics, ignore opinions, make your own opinion. I was hooked in 5 minutes on Discovery, and it has not disappointed me yet. Every season's been different. It's been enjoyable. It's my jam. I don't know. It's my crew. And and here's the thing, I don't know, like, it's different because I don't know the crew the same as I might like the crew of TNG or the bridge on Terok Nor, right? You know, like, it was they're familiar, right? And it's just good. And I haven't watched the episodes over and over and over again, right? There's been a lot to be entertained by. You're about to kick YouTube's booty. Shibby, I'm behind you. I will support that 110%. Let me check again. Let me see if I've got any new comments. Nothing. Wait. No, Gregory Taylor, 9 minutes ago, said video inspiring. Keep it up. Oh, that was, yeah, Greg Taylor. Okay, yeah. He was saying that he had kids there to take care of. I'm going to watch Star Trek Prodigy. I may try to watch it with Jedi. I'm trying to watch those kinds of things with her. I'm going to see if she wants to watch. They haven't had a lot of Star Wars cartoons like that, unfortunately. Resistance was the last one. And then I'm hoping that Visions. I'm hoping Visions is something that she'd enjoy watching. That's anime, so maybe it'll get her into anime. I don't know. Discovery gets the same rap that Voyager did when it launched. Everyone hated it from minute one because they couldn't give it a chance because it wasn't TNG. That's my feeling, Kurt. Like, you can't compare one to another. It's like comparing one Star Wars movie to another, one trilogy to another. It's like, it's just never gonna work. It's just, Shibby, it's not you. It's not you. It's not the app. It's YouTube. YouTube has been pooched for years. You hated the part in The Last Jedi, the part where the ship's dug into the surface planet. They brought up the Crimson Trails, all the better target for the First Order, and the Superman flight of Leia through space was ridiculous. See, Jeff, I didn't mind it. I enjoyed the visuals. And I didn't mind Leia basically using the Force. That's what was so exciting for me. I was like, unbelievable. Leia, no, that was, to me, that was my take. From that moment, I was like, oh man, Leia could use the Force. I was so excited. People are really opinionated about the new He-Man series. Yeah, they are. Hello, people are opinionated, period. But I enjoyed the He-Man series. I mentioned this on the show I was on the other night too. It's just like the first part of the series, though. It's like only the first 5-6 episodes. There's more that's coming. So, you know, I wouldn't write it off entirely. But I enjoyed it. I thought it was great. I watched it. I enjoyed it thoroughly. It didn't have very many slow parts for me. Carrie Poppins, yeah. I didn't see that like other people saw it. Like I said, I was just like, whoa, dude, she can wield the Force. She knows the Force. I was so excited. I'm like, yeah, right. Oh, it's 8:30. I'm starting to yawn. I don't know why. I slept. Let's see. What was my sleep? 13,000 steps today. Sleep what? No sleep data. Dude, I slept with you on my wrist. You cry. The team that you hurl in the sea as you see me go by. Ooh, Christine, testing. That worked. Look, I see it. I see it. It's there. Testing. So that worked. Maybe you'll post a separate comment. Hey, Shibby, that works too. Thanks for your feedback on modern Star Trek. I'll give Discovery a try soon. Me being a Trekkie, just heard much mixed reaction and wasn't sure. Heard that later season of the show was much better. See, I don't know. To me, the show gets better because you get to know the characters more. But I was hooked in 5 minutes. That worked, but not your real one. I know, Shibby. What the hell? Best scene in episode 1 was dual lightsaber fight with Darth Maul. I agree. That was fantastic. I got a kick out of that. Hey, Ikafar and D. Randolph. D. Randolph, I am printing with one of your favorite filaments. Or at least filament colors, though I have not printed a miniature Commodore 64. I probably should, but I haven't. And I'm going to have to reprint the Vader cape with the gunmetal, because the other one snapped, sadly. Think it went through finally, crossing fingers? Okay, let's find out. You fired up your 3D printer today? All right, Ikafar. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. You did well. Let me see if I can see. Another comment. Yes, I see yours. I see big fans. I don't see Christine's. Round 3. I don't see her comment. How do you see it and I don't? I only have her testing. That's it. Watched the YouTube video when they visited Protopasta and 3D printed something with bacon filament. Oh, nice. Fix him, dude. You must be special. So what are you printing then, Ikafar? Twitch? What did I ever print in Tan 64? Because I'm not running low on it, but it seems I've used this a lot. You give full credit to Fix him. Why is he gonna try it on his end? You printed something basic today. TV remote holder. Oh, fair enough. Time for you to go. Thank you, Edward. Good to see you here. Thank you for hanging as long as you did. This is seemingly an average night. You never really know what's gonna happen. Apart from comments disappearing on YouTube. Oh, round 3. Now I see round 3. I see round 3. I see it. I saw round 3 is there. Round 3 is up. All right, thank you for posting the comment on tonight's YouTube video. Very appreciated. And if everybody else out there has not seen and watched, commented, etc. the video, there's the link right there. Thank you very much. Thanks for telling me about Fangs. You found the STL you needed, printing it now. Hey, Frat M, it's what I do. Hopefully I'll see you soon. 6 p.m. Pacific every night. Alright, now, give me a second. Jeff, you and D. Randolph will get along very well. Okay, so let me get back to Christine's comment here. She says, in the current job I have now in CS, when I first started, I was so eager to learn everything. And on top of my job, I always had a thing for IT. Not necessarily in depth as your community with tech. Well, I don't really have a community with tech anymore, at least. But more so because I was never an IT person. Basic troubleshooting, and any time our computers had issues, such as our software programs not loading properly or our phone bar not working, the IT team had to step up and fix it. And I would watch them take notes. It got to the point where I became the IT girl for our department. There you go! It also helps, too, because our department is the most fast-paced within our office, and it can slow us down if we're not back up and running right away. And we also have a B2B website that we service to our customers, and I requested my supervisor to be in charge of handling those troubleshooting requests as well. She began to include me in the HQ meetings, so I knew exactly behind the scenes and why things were operating properly. And most of the time, it was our customers just not knowing how to use the computers most of the time. In turn, I also became the B2B girl for our accounts as well. So any brand ambassadors or DMs that had accounts which were experiencing issues would be referred to me. Same thing. Most of the issues are login problems, resetting passwords, not seeing visuals properly, not being able to place orders, etc. Because of these contributions, I'm recognized often by my supervisors and sales op VP, and on top of our regular duties within our job, and in a sense proud to say those duties are mine because it's my niche. Like, yes. You've got the perfect flow of motivation. Awesome. Yes, indeed. That was a fantastic comment. That is not there anymore. That I replied to. What? Dude, I saw it. I read it. I commented. And now it's gone again. And I didn't delete it. What the? Shut up, Chris. Okay, that's just more than slightly agitating. Christy, it's not there. It's gone. I was reading it. I read it. Going back further, you had a Commodore 64, you had a drawing you did with the deluxe paint featured in centerfold of Ahoy magazine. Oh, nice, Jeff Meister. You don't have anything to apologize for. It was an amazing... I was getting ready to pin your comment. This cancel culture is going too far. You're canceled. Yes, Fucho. She's been canceled. This is going to take a bit. It's going to take another 2 hours. 2 hours. Oh, Big Fan, point me to something. Okay, point me to that as a source, Big Fan. That sounds a little outlandish. I'm sure YouTube is buggy, but I don't think anybody's violating any terms. That'd be asinine. Like, there's too many crap comments that get through on Google. There's a bug. That's the problem. Yes. Thank you, Kittrick Gaming, for following. And there's Krusty. Okay, so thank you for pointing me to that. But it still doesn't make any sense. Violating community guidelines. Policy violations. What? She didn't post anything wrong. God, I've seen jackass comments get through. That doesn't... YouTube's doing a horrible job. Thank you, Big Fan. I appreciate that. But it still doesn't make any sense. It makes no sense that they're doing that. At all. they think you're violating whatever. That makes no sense. It's 25, so who cares? Do 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 do. Woo! 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 Hmm. Ectoplasm says, I have my thinking face on. I do. I'm thinking. What am I going to do about the YouTube? There's not much I can do about the YouTube thing. Tear the ship apart until you found those plans, and bring me the passengers. I want them alive. Dun, 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 dun. Had another fire in California, or is Chris Pirillo thinking again? Yeah. Got smoke coming out of my ears. I do. Sorry, I've been having a... I don't know. Hasbro's been scattershot with Star Wars figure production, and it's really ticking me off. Distribution for Toy Box is, of course, Disney. We were talking about this last night, but the Galaxy of Adventure stuff is even more scattershot, and people are like charging exorbitant prices for some of these figures, which is aggravating because there's no telling whether or not like these figures are going to be cheaper at any point, or if they're going to be re-released, or if they're just done with them, at which point they just go, do I grab now, or is the value just going to continue to skyrocket, you know? So it's asinine is the problem. So that's where my head is at. Like, ugh. Oceans rise, empires fall. We have seen each other through it all, and when push comes to shove, I will send for the armed battalion to remind you of my love. Ba-da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da. Oh, crap. So just trying to ascertain what I should do. Like, I don't know if I should get it now or wait. You know, inevitably, this is the thing that just drives me up the friggin' wall. Because, like, just really bad distribution. I blame Hasbro. It's bad distribution. It's very, 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 very bad distribution. Used me as an example in your comment. It makes sense when I read it as it did in my head. Okay, fair enough. Holding her is dangerous. If word gets out, this could generate sympathy for the rebellion in the Senate. I have traced the rebel spies to her. Now she's my only link to finding their secret base. She'll die before she tells you anything. Leave that to me. Send a distress signal and say all aboard were killed. It's my best Vader. Thank you, Ikafar, for watching tonight's YouTube video and commenting. Appreciate it. One of your secret shames is that one of your college degrees is in theater. Oh, D. Randolph, that's cool. I didn't know that. I started to pursue a minor in theater. And then I realized, I mean, these people around me are definitely far more serious about this than I could ever be. So I realized at that moment, I'm like, yeah, this won't fly for me. Unfortunately. Because I realized there are people who were just way more skilled, driven, talented. I was just like, yeah, that it won't work. So it is what it is. And that's the story of my theater experience. Minor in theater, at least. I want to try to get Jedi into community theater when we're all past this COVID nonsense. That's my hope. Don't know if it's going to happen. But with any luck, because I think she'd do really well. I think Jedi would do amazingly well. She's got the skill. I want to try to get her to do theater because it's singing, dancing, and acting, like all three. I'm gonna keep my fingers crossed. We'll see. We'll see what she, when we're past COVID, or at least she has her vaccination. I want to, like, can we please get her into theater? Can we please? Please. And Diana knows, right? I'm like, I don't want to do dancing class. I don't want to do singing class. I want to, like, theater, right? Become a triple threat. And we can take lessons from there. But, like, theater, I think she's going to shine on stage. I really do. You did background for a TV show. You can tell when the others really did the theater class in high school and post-secondary. Yeah, I'm sure. Because, like, I looked around. I'm like, you know, I enjoy doing it, but I ain't like this. You pursued a minor in theater, but her dad got mad and put a stop to it. Uh-oh, fix him, dude. Did I think the 3D printed symmetrical Vader mask and the helmet looked less menacing than the unsymmetrical one in episode 4? No. I think they were both just as menacing. I never noticed that detail. The only time you ever appeared on screen in a movie was in the opening scene of the movie Forces of Nature. Interesting. I don't think I've ever been in a movie that I know of. Singing is great, especially when learns an instrument to go along with it. Well, that's the hope, is that I can get her into musical theater. She meets other people, like she gets to act out, skill, you know, do something. We'll see where it goes. I think she'll enjoy it. I mean, I enjoyed it. I really did in school. I enjoyed it in high school immensely. Theater, like I said, freshman year, I'm like, I can't sing. I got no coordination. Like, what the hell am I doing here? I don't play an instrument. Like, this is fun, but I gotta pay my bills. Theater won't do it. You were an extra in 2 movies. Nice. Hope Jedi can experience how acting in other theater works. Well, Hayes, like I said, we do have a community theater here. It's a little, I mean, I don't know what the cost is. I want to say there's classes or something. I'm like, we'll pay it. Like, I don't care. You can sing, just have to practice. Not me. I'm past my prime. But I think Jedi could. I think Jedi's young enough that she could be molded that way. Plus, I mean, she's the TikTok generation, right? So I know she's going to be a natural in front of the camera. I know she is. Try beatboxing? Yeah. That's probably not going to happen either. Do, do, do. Darn you for putting this song in my head, people. I put it in my own head and then yours. Sorry, Kurt. Now you're going to be addicted again. You've been singing in church? Ah, nice. You enjoyed all the behind-the-scenes stuff in high school drama. Our teacher was amazing, taught us a ton of things, says Ikafar, that can apply in other areas like public speaking, just having confidence. That's, you know, my hope with getting Jedi in theater is much the same way. Like, to get her to recognize that, you know, people could appreciate her for her talents. She could express herself. She gains a bit of confidence, and she kind of breaks out of her shyness bubble. Like, I really... COVID threw us all for a loop. But like I said, I really want... You know, and I don't think Diana is opposed to it at all. Like, I really want that for her. I mean, especially if we're going to be homeschooling, and, like, I want to get her... Like, if we're going to do homeschooling, she's going into theater. Like, as some kind of extracurricular that's not sports. That's constructed. You know, that's you know, schedule and routine and something that's not inside this house. I think it's critical. Ectoplasm says, I've made him or her consider going vegan for health. Others swore by it, but I'm hesitant as I heard you can't get proper enzymes for protein breakdown. Oh my god. Okay, stop. That's fear, uncertainty, and doubt. You can... Give me a minute. Can you give me a minute? I'll be back with the solution. By the way, yes, Jedi is her name. There's a link. That link should work. That'll take you to the vlog with Jedi's name explanation. Give me a second. I'll come back with the answer to getting your aminos. Well, no, it'll take too long. Forget it. Suffice it to say, they make it's like a seed butter, which is like a peanut butter. It's like a 5-seed butter, omega-3, flax, hemp hearts. They give you your amino acids, your essential fatty acids, all that you need, right? All that you need. And it's a nut butter, so it's like a little treat. So you could take that. I do not have a vitamin B deficiency, and that was my doctor's main concern because I take vitamin B. I take supplements. I have vitamin. We all take vitamins. Just, okay. I have Bs. And then, of course, I was eating Nooch, too. So that gave me too much vitamin B. So you can get all your nutrients from plant sources. All the nutrients that you need. Don't listen to, like, the egg council or the dairy council about, oh, you don't have enough casein protein. I'm like, well, no. My recommendation... Here's my recommendation. Don't listen to me. My recommendation is listen to... let me go. I'm going to give you the YouTube channel. nutritionfacts.org. Listen to this guy. Here's what you want to listen to. Listen to that guy. There's the YouTube channel. My SSL certificate expired 11 days ago. Oh no. That's funny. Oops. I'll have to mention that to Jeff. Give me a second. Give me a moment. Alright, I'm going to see if I'm about getting that SSL certificate updated. Chris, you can get unfortified Nooch. Keep eating Nooch without worries. Unfortified? Well, I mean, I like the Nooch, but I was eating it mostly for the B vitamins. And what I found out is it hadn't been a problem necessarily, except for my vitamin B levels were off the charts. But the doctor was fine. He's like, yeah, you have enough. I'm like, okay, good. And honestly, as long as I stick to my, Jedi, we have to make sure she gets plenty of it. But as long as I stick to my supplement, I'm fine. And I'm getting plenty in my supplement. And by the way, yes, everyone, Alina is also a vegan. Most websites auto-renew with Let's Encrypt. Yeah, we're using Let's Encrypt too, because I'm not going to pay for that. I'm not paying. I don't want to pay anything for web stuff anymore. I'm done with it for now. You never saw that blog about Jedi's name before? Oh yeah, no problem, Fred M. That was the day after she was born. It's been a while. That was almost 7 years ago. 7 years ago. Holy shit. 7 freaking years ago. Unbelievable. When you're gone, I'll go mad. So don't throw away this thing we have. 'Cause when push comes to shove, I will send a fully armed battalion to remind you of my love. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. You gotta watch that vlog? It's been a while. Is my wife a Star Wars fan? Not so much. She tolerates it, I say. I think she enjoys it. I think there's a lot of wisdom in Star Wars that she likes. My voice was lower then. Wasn't that much lower. I may have been quieter. They grow fast. You have 2, 10, and 7. Wow. I'm fine with just a 7. Well, 7 soon. It was a mixture of the different names in the family? Correct. Judy, Elia, and Diana. J-E-D-I, basically. We weren't sure, like, I could have been, like, she's an individual, you know, she choose what... But I'm like, no, it's actually J-E-D-I, Diana, D-I. So it's an amalgamation of the names. You're going to make me want to listen to the soundtrack. I know, Paxi. Well, here's the problem. I got up this morning, and I had the Hamilton Polka running through my head. And so I listened to it in the car, and then it started playing other things that, oh, you like Weird Al. Oh, you want to listen to They Might Be Giants. Oh, the Hamilton soundtrack. So then that's how it happened. She agreed to naming my daughter Jet. Well, why not? Named after my mom, and her. No argument. The Hamilton Polka. Yeah. You love my perspective on homeschooling choice? Well... I don't have a problem with sending Jedi to a grade school. Diana wants to try to do homeschooling. The state of Washington has very strict guidelines as to how that has to happen. So, I read the guidelines. I'm like, okay, this is pretty... ain't farting around. You gotta get your stuff done. So I'm like, okay, because of that, I'm far more willing to let her basically do it. Because Jedi has to pass tests, and she has to meet those levels, right? So I'm like, okay, do it. Go for it. Wonder how many people the name Jedi exist? I'm not sure. Yeah, go look up the Hamilton Polka. No, Jeff, okay. My mom's name's Judy. My mother-in-law's name's Elia. My wife's name's Diana. J-E-D-I. Polka, you know a good one? In heaven there is no beer. I don't know that polka. Love the fact that you used an accordion emoji though. Look back at the Bill of Rights, which I wrote. The ink hasn't dried. Yeah, so I'm ectoplasm. I'm fine with it because of the state regulations. Like, if it was like, yeah, do whatever, I'd be like, I don't like that. She needs structure. And so when I read everything that had to happen, we got to work backwards towards goals, right? So Diana has to go through a little bit of an accreditation process. I wouldn't call it accreditation, but basically passing. And I told her, well, I'd be willing to do the same thing, to step through that as well, to get prepared for it, to better understand it. And we can both go through that together. I have no problem doing that, if anything, as a refresher, or to at least understand what's necessary as the parent. So, but we basically have to work backwards from it, and it's her responsibility to effectively drive. It's midnight, fair enough. It's 9 o'clock here. Thank you for chatting as long as everybody has. It's been a fun night. It's been a good night with y'all. What do we got? Who do we have? $10 founding father without a father. People are playing games. Seen a lot of game playing. Apollo Vera, a Lego enthusiast. All right, let's give this guy a raid. We're gonna give him a raid. There are a lot of people. I just prefer not to raid into game playing. That's all. Going back to your yurt. Enjoy your yurt, Krusty. Guess you're listening to the soundtrack after this. And the polka? If anything, I've taught Paxi Prime that there's a polka. Is Paxi listening to it right now? Is that why they're not here? No problem, no problem, Ectoplasms. If I can help you along your journey to being vegan, please let me know. Happy to be your guide. Alina would also be probably willing to, very much willing to help. Ikafar, good. Glad you can stick for the raid. No, not right now, Paxi Prime says. Fair enough. You loved the polka when it came out. Yeah, me too. I'm like, I didn't know anything about the show. And then after I watched the show, I'm like, I really like the polka. You're here trying to fix your sewing desk. Good luck, Paxi Prime. I still want the Star Wars sewing machine, too. All right, I love you. I appreciate you. But at this point, I'm going to leave you to your own devices. May the Force be with you always. Thank you very much for being here. Thank you for hanging in. I'll be back tomorrow night at 6 p.m. Theoretically, this Vader will be done, and I may be back on the gunmetal gray filament as well. Go ahead and get those Perillo Raider emotes ready, just like Kurt is doing. Shibby, I still don't know what's happening. Apparently, YouTube does not like you, but I love you. Thank you again, one and all. We're gonna Tusken raid Apollo Vera in 3, 2, 1. Oh, he's on a hype train too. Whoa!
She's on the bed now.
Dude.
We're gonna give it proper showing.
The raid. He doesn't know what's happening. Raid. Raid. Another raid.
What is going on? Another raid? No. This just raid. Oh, okay. 33 more people.
Woo!
Hello, everybody. Hello to everyone and all the new
Love it.